So the story I have is about when I first immigrated, when I first came to the United States to do school. So when I first started, just like a lot of people, even though I wasn't from like a poor family, I was well supported by my family to come here. So tuition and all those stuff weren't a problem, but language was a problem still. I wasn't speaking like perfect English or like having the best idea about like the American culture. So it's more like just not really being able to connect with anyone that is local. But luckily I was being able to meet some people. His name is Aaron, so he's an American. He is like well established in school and like in everything. He has good perspective in terms of for jobs and like for his work too. Like everyone know that he's gonna get a good paying job, have maybe a nice house, nice car, everything. But he ended up choosing to spend his time, a significant portion of his time, to mentor me during that time. So that changed me a lot.
And how did you meet this person?
It's through church.
Through church?
Yeah.
Okay. And so how did the connection develop?
So that connection developed when, just like any other connection, it developed when people really spend time on it, really spend the resource that they held on to, like food, even just like time for tutoring me for homework that I didn't know how to do, or like just chat with me. That helps a lot because that opened up a communication channel for me to understand better how this culture works and this culture like him to understand how I work.
How old is he?
He was like 3 years older than me from my memory. I came here when I was a little bit younger, when I was 16.
Okay.
So I was underage when I first came without my parents.
Without them?
Without them. So it was a little bit harder. But it was a good experience. It forced me to mature quicker. It forced me to think outside of the box instead of going along with the stream.
And so you were going to college at that time, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Came barely knew the language. And so that must have felt a little bit lonely at times until you found this person.
Yeah, but at the time, in college environment, usually they're more accepting than like if I just come here for work.
Right.
Work is like if you don't know the people, you cannot have the right communication skill or providing the right impression the first time, every time. You're out of the game, but for school it's more merciful. We're just a bunch of kids. We still have that little kid mentality. We just want to play, It's not the same yet. So I got lucky.
Why was that connection important to you? I think I know the answer, but I'm curious to hear it in your words.
It was the first time it showed that there's something more than money. Because like from the culture I was in, it was very different. I'm from a culture where they care about like materialistic stuff, like usually it's money, what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you have. But he showed me the first time where there's something called love. That is, it's not like spousal love or like, but for sure it was different kind of love. A love where he is selfless, where he doesn't require anything in return.
Yeah.
And at the end I couldn't give him that much either because even though now I'm fairly well, decently established, but still it's not like he can get back the time that he could enjoy in college where he can just maybe get a girlfriend or have fun with the money that he has and the talents that he got. But instead he chose to spend those time on me, and that changed me.
And it changed you.
Yeah.
How do you think you're different?
I'm more willing to put the other people more important than myself. A little bit more. I was basically, before I knew him, I was more of a person where I only care about myself. Even though my parents teach me, you take care of yourself, and this is a cold world. Everyone watch out for their own safety and their own well-being. And it's true in a lot of sense. I'm not trying to deny that. It's still a cold world. But he showed that it's possible to at least hope for it and to try to change it is possible.